Success in the Coppa Italia is long overdue. Jimenez, Santiago is amongst the win over Sampdoria. Bologna safely through last night by winning.
Juega Angelino.
Now it's Pulisic. Here is Teo. Evening and welcome along to San Siro. Also Rossoneri in 2013. Lulic will mean a penalty shootout if the scores are level after. Success in the Coppa Italia is long overdue. Italia is long overdue. Jimenez, Santiago is amongst the win over Sampdoria. Bologna safely through last night by winning.
Juega Angelino.
Now it's Pulisic. Here is Teo. There with the Samori because Pizzilli was breaking forward. Pulisic asking questions of Chelli, who had the answer, and it came off Pulisic.
Ha trasladando con la zurda, lo hostiga y le comete falta finalmente.
Unless they were to go out against Raiders. Pizzilli. Here's Abraham trying to get away from Hummels. Celik for Pizzilli. Shomorodov seems to be heading off target. It is their first corner. Didn't miss him too much on reaches Raiders. It's a sloppy one of them if Milan win tonight. Musa. Salamakers with the ball in and pass. Jimenez straight to Fofana by the second boss, Juric. Hummels. This is Alex Jimenez. Abraham says, that's Abraham. He wanted a goal tonight against his parent club, and Tammy Abraham has delivered it. Sfida didn't deal with the initial shot. Teo picked his head up, and he picked out the head of Tammy Abraham. He took a tumble just a few minutes ago looking for a penalty, but the opening goal has come from open play. Rangers shot too hot to handle. Great trickery from Pulisic. A lone swap at the start of the season for Milan. Well in, but still Yunus Musa. Back heel was Pizzilli. Shomorodov. It was just too high for him. Season. Here's Angelino. Walker's touch into the path of Shomorodov, and Maignan nearly let it slip. He's got away with one there. For Milan have to defend. Dybala slightly over. Again, a little bit careless. Salamakers left one in there on pressure from Jimenez. Hummels has for Roma. Dybala. And still Dybala. That was better from Maignan. Skipped up awkward. Teo's in support. And Teo Hernandez. Christian Pulisic. Should be the goalkeeper's ball, but instead Tomori got in front. 90 minutes. Alex Jimenez doing fabulous. His cross. Pizzilli. Great attempt. Maignan beaten once again, and Milan needed a helping hand. Good game of football this. Rangers. Teo Hernandez away from Celik. Angelino's in space. Kone goes the other way though. Angelino. Shomorodov denied by Tomori. Excellent block again. Advantage. You've seen evidence of that in the last few minutes. Angelino wanted to play it in first time. Maignan Salamakers into his stride. Rangers touch. Sat up on the volley for him. Dybala. Upcoming fixture against Bologna. End of this. Salamakers away by Paredes calling for it. It's his cross. Salamakers standing it up. Salamakers, Shoborodov, he wanted to... Angelino, Dybala, who's there? It is too strong for Dybala, and Abraham is in the clear. This will be calling for the Giallorossi. They've conceded twice, and both goals have come from a player on loan from Roma. Tammy Abraham proving his point, and then some tonight. Careless in possession, Roma, and Milan pounced in transition. A rueful look on the face of Ranieri. He's playing as right centre-back this evening, Chele. That's a silly challenge from Pavlovic, the favourite. It is Dybala, and Maignan has to concede a corner. Plenty of the personnel. Tomori. Milan halfway to the Musa. Too close to the keeper. Well, Abraham calling for it. Pulisic. And Jimenez would have had a tap in, but for Angelino, Roma keeper. Pulisic takes the corner from Pulisic. Still Tammy Abraham. Angelino, and Dopic gets one back. He's only been on the pitch 8 minutes, Artem Dopic, but that's why Ranieri turned to him. And it is game on in the cup tie. Just gambled at the back post, and he was rewarded when the ball broke his way. Pisilli moving it on for Angelino, and no one went with Dovbyk. And that's what a good centre-forward does. Clearly knew what his team were lacking. Theo Hernandez. Abraham. Broke the way of Musa, moving it inside. Fofana. Wrench calling for it. Salamakers, though, goes himself. And it was straight at Maignan. Well, that doesn't always transfer, though. For Dybala. He's able to bring it down. It is Theo Hernandez. Almost. Here's Alex Jimenez. He appeared offside, and so it proved. It was nearly J to J. Final stage, we go straight to penalties if the tie is level after 9. Musa. Salah, still Alex Jimenez. Musa, now Dovbyk running in behind. Pavlovic, Alex Jimenez. Musa's cross. All the 2-goal cushion, surely that ends Roma's hopes, but Angelino. Joao Felix, well found by Jimenez. And that's a fabulous finish from the debutant. Two of Milan's new signings combining to gorgeous effect. Slipped through by Jimenez, and Joao Felix with the daintiest of dinks. They are boasting star quality now. Jimenez with the ball through. Wrench didn't get up in time. And Joao Felix. Tomori clear. That's Pellegrini. Came on the wrong side here. Still Jimenez. Hummels came, still kept the ball though, the Argentine. Dybala was blocked off. This is Pellegrini who got it all wrong.
Cơ hội để một tình huống dứt điểm. Wayne Rooney đã nổ súng, phát kích bạn đẳng cấp. Lúc trong ngày thi đấu hôm nay, anh ấy đã có một ngày thi đấu rực sáng. Họ đang dẫn.
Tonight, those two worlds collide with a common purpose, and that is to secure a place in the Coppa del Rey.
I'm going to go for a draw, 1-1. I think Leganés is a tough team to...
Indeed, Adrian, this is a pretty accurate description of what is going on at Real Madrid. Injury, so they have a defense that is patched up and in front of...
But let's check on that Real Madrid starting in lineup, Alex. And Jacobo Ramon, youngest 11, as the two captains meet in the middle. Sergio.
Confident that this Leganés side will play a long game. That
9th time in club history, and it's Real Madrid all in orange who get us underway here at Istanbul, don't they?
Yeah, especially because of that challenge. Oops.
An early chance here for the home team.
That gets to Juan Cruz. It's +2.
Yeah, that was a bit of a surprising selection, perhaps, by Borja.
The young player feeling the pressure, perhaps.
In the hands of George, able to continue past Arda Güler. Altamira checking back, but an apocalypse, Alex, before Carlo Ancelotti would drop Freddy Valverde. He's in the starting. As I know you have some of the backstory to that as we look at their first free kick, and Lunin was forced to palm it aside.
This is the way, the tool they used to defeat Barcelona at Montjuic, that scored against Barcelona at Montjuic, the one that was trying to block.
They're Atleti booking their spot in the semis yesterday. Leganés have started in positive frame here.
Focused on bigger enterprises.
Now they've worked an opening here. The final pass wasn't quite switching it wide. Arda Güler providing the width. Can he provide the incision too? Oh, he keeps going. Did really well. Leganés only returned to the Spanish top flight last year. This is a nice turn and a look as well. And
yeah, once they move past those.
Yeah. Just stubbed it into the ground, didn't he? Mm-hmm. The 18-year-old Brazilian header did the block. Chouameni, and he's step over move. Good cross! Oh!
Real Madrid youth player Oscar Rodriguez. Jacobo Ramon is struggling. He's struggling today. He's feeling the pressure.
Rodrigo, meanwhile, to Luka Modric.
That allows him to buy some space and to keep running into the box, and then just taking responsibilities. Every time that Rodrigo plays on the left-hand side, he creates something. And this is Modric's ability and speed of. He scored against Deportivo with his outside of the right foot. 1-0 for Real Madrid. The outside of his right foot. This is Rodrigo finding the space and
decisive. And Luka Modric, who'd never scored in this competition before this. Maybe going behind won't really change that at all. Why would it? Juan Cruz trying to make things happen. Here's Neyu laying it on, a little seam in which to operate. Well, that's a lovely surging in from Brahim Diaz. Oscar Rodriguez. Help arriving. Mondi, who was able to part of, and Carlo Ancelotti in his first spell in charge. Now the shot from distance is on. Lunin wide for Rodrigo, who works his way inside. Quick combination of passing.
By Leganés' defense, I think it's Renato Tapia who ends up gift when it comes to scoring goals. The penetration through the middle, Brahim.
Madrid have struck in lethal fashion again. This time
he didn't mean to, but assisting to Endrick, and Endrick doing what a strike to do, being right there, just sniffing around.
And he has another goal in the Coppa del Rey. Overall this season, particularly in the league, the goals have been somewhat freer in the cup.
I'm not disappointed with Leganés' playing style. I'm disappointed with their weakness, trying to.
Diego Garcia might have done a little better with. Now can they fashion something else, the home team? Lunin. See, this is the kind of info you just don't get on Duolingo, Alex. This is great though from Juan Cruz. His infringement. Let's have a look again.
Handball. Yep.
Outstanding. 5 games here for Leganés a few years ago, trying to stop him, but it's the Argentine Juan Cruz. Accuracy to go with it, and even though Lunin gets the right way.
Calmness, composure, accuracy, you name it. It was a perfectly taken penalty. Not that much of power in style on that ball, but it was enough to save.
Coolly done. Composure aplenty. An pass that allows Brahim Diaz to hit his stride. Plenty of intent. And here's forward run, Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's a silly foul.
in attendance.
It's going to be Rodrigo.
And indeed, meaningful moment of this first half. Entertaining first half at Butake. That's not
Time managing the playing time for Rodrigo and just keeping him safe and sound for the derby. The semifinals, they played Sevilla. Sevilla knocked them out, and Sevilla lost the final to Barcelona. That was the route.
Brahim, some diligent recovery work there. Now Endrick. Again, most of the approach work coming down the opposite flank. Perhaps now opportunity on the left for Vinny Jr. He didn't take the shot initially.
When he takes the effort, and that is quite difficult for a goalkeeper because there's no perspective. He should have taken a first-time effort.
Arda Güler with the follow-up corner, near post.
Jacobo Ramon with a good contribution. No, it was Fede.
Yeah, he's all on his own up front. It's tough one to control. But he got there eventually.
Shores, but then he's object of a foul by Niu.
It's a powerful enough run here from Darko Razanac. Good cross too, on the ground, and stolen by Arda Güler. Real Madrid suddenly off to the races here. 4 against 3. Hendrick in. Now at the other end, Razanac to one cross.
Do anything. Let's see. Yeah, it's Mendy after Juan Cruz takes the effort, and that. Yeah, it's in between Mendy and Jacobo. Looks through Hendrick, and second because the ball takes a deflection.
Leganés lighting it up at Butake, and they've come from 2. Andre Lunin, but here come Real Madrid now trying to make amends at the other end. Valverde going a long way.
A better structure in attack. They're too narrow, Real Madrid, right now.
Brahim, meanwhile, to Vinny Jr. Trying to adding Modric with the platform. Güler has switched to the left-hand side. He's done nicely to release Vinny Jr. Can he go all?
What a pass. What a through ball by Arda Güler. And
trying to pull a massive upset in the Coppa del Rey, and they have some momentum on their side here.
It was a team effort.
Yeah. Here's Luka Modric. Now Vinny Jr. seeing more and more of it.
Leganés.
Yeah. This is Cruz now. Not quite on the move. His help arriving. Vinny's gone tight to the byline.
One. He leaves him isolated, and that's a problem. And on the wings, so maybe for Oscar Rodriguez.
Arda Güler makes
his chances, but also I see Brasanac moving to the other side. So maybe Raba is going to play on the right, and just inside left. Modric inside right.